Alright, Title, what's up? We're back in the green room here. Our board brief for Wednesday, August 25th. Okay, so I forgot to put that up. Warm up, 6-minute AMRAP, right? 20 jumping jacks, 10 PVC pass-throughs, 20 double unders or singles, single unders that is, 10 air squats, pass-throughs. Let's make sure we have full grip on the bar, keeping our rib cage tucked down, everything nice and tight through the midsection, right? Specific warm-up, good one today. Snatch progressions. We're going to snatch deadlift. We're going to snatch deadlift to mid-thigh. We're going to snatch deadlift with a shrug. We're going to do muscle snatches, overhead squats, hang snatches, which means you're going to squat from the hang, and then we're going to do the whole movement, which is the total snatch, okay? Which includes a squat. We're going to give you a chance to load up or do some loading practice, get you to practice some movement, and then we're going to do one snatch plus one overhead squat. So this is going to be our Olympic day, our heavy day, whatever you want to call it. And I just want to talk about that for a minute. We got two very high skilled movements, right? We got the snatch plus the overhead squat, and then we got double unders as well for our workout. So a couple things we'd like to see. One of them is when we're doing the overhead squat and when we're snatching and overhead squatting, we want to reach depth for one. Okay, so if we're not reaching depth, we might want to think of scaling back the weight. The other thing is locking our arms out, right? If we're overhead squatting and we're snatching and our arms are bent at the elbow, that's not a great position for us. So we might want to think about decreasing the load as well, right? So I am not great at the overhead squat, right? So for me, I would probably scale back the weight on this one, right? So my strength is not overhead squatting. My strength is more of a back squat or a front squat. I would treat this day as a high skill day for me. So skill development, which means for me, I would lighten the load and just make sure that I'm hitting below parallel, locking the arms out, and nice and stable overhead. Right, so if that's for you, let's go ahead and do that because it's going to give you that opportunity to work on that base of overhead squatting and snatching with good posture during the whole thing. Okay. Now our workout is 3 rounds RX, 3 rounds for time, 10 overhead squats, 135, 95 with 50 double unders. Hear me out on this. So those same rules apply for this overhead squat. If you cannot keep your arms locked out and we're not meeting depth, it might be the opportunity to take some weight off and work on the skill part of it and get it done. The other part of it, if you are able to do that, let's make sure that we can do it in 2 sets, right? The first round rule, train of thought should be, I should be able to finish that first round unbroken, okay? Now, if you're one of those heavy hitters and have that strength and mobility, but lacking a little bit in the double under area, that's fine, right? Let's try to make sure that we're doing double unders attempts for a minute, right? If you're just getting double unders, same thing. Don't spend more than a minute there, right? But a minute means a minute of practice, not a minute of just standing around with your arms on your hips. We should be breathing heavy after the first round. This workout is a burner, right? So we want to be around the 5-minute mark, okay? And that sort of goes for all of these ones, right? So the intermediate is 3 rounds, 10 overhead squats, 95, 65, 30 double unders. Again, if you struggle with the double unders, spend a minute on it, okay? And then the beginner is 10 overhead squats, 45, 35 with 50 single unders, okay? So we'll talk about times, where we want to be, right? We want to be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, okay? This workout's supposed to leave you flat on the ground, breathing hard because you're going really fast, but also meeting all the requirements of the movement standards. All right, guys? So have fun with it. Very high skilled day. Let's get after it. Let's have some fun. Oh yeah, sorry. If we're really not able to do overhead squats and we just struggle with that position, it's fine. We can change the workout to front squats. However, if you can overhead squat a 45-pound bar and you want to go, oh, I'm just going to do front squats at 185, that's not the answer, right? So we want to actually work on the stuff that we suck at, right? That's how we get better, okay? So keep that in mind, all right, guys? Let's have some fun with it, and we'll see you tomorrow.